What's up, guys? So, I'm looking at this target chart, and this is my next hit. I don't know when, but I'm doing some technical analysis, and I thought I'd bring y'all in on what I'm doing. So, anybody that knows me knows I love when the 20-day moving average is above the 200. So, my 20-day moving average is right here. It's this orange line, and my 200 is this blue line, okay? Fair enough? So, well, let's worry about that in a minute. Anyway, we see this crossover right here. And your crossover should always be confirmed with volume. So green candlesticks means people are buying, right? So as you can see, kind of right here in this area, we have a confirmation on this crossover. We have a couple green candlesticks, and especially this one right there that kind of hit big to bring this crossover about. Now, I've been looking at the news on Thinkorswim. If you type in this ticker symbol on Thinkorswim and you hit the news thing, it'll show you like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan have upgraded this stock to like the 310. Some people even have upgraded it to 330 price target, right? And for a while, it was on a big run, but of course, it has since kind of taken a pullback. So anyway, I'm on a 6-month, 4-hour chart, and one of the first things that I see right here that I kind of like is that we have a big gap right here. So it looks like it has a gap from 256 range up to 265ish that it needs to come back and fill. And dude, I just freaking love this play. As you can see, one of the main things you want to look at when trading is your RSI, right? And so, um, you guys can see I have the RSI right here. And, let's see what our range is on RSI. So, it looks like the RSI on this chart is around 40 on the 180-day chart, which is really good. And it was really kind of getting oversold. Oversold is anything that's getting close to or above 70. You really are in a buy zone when your RSI is about 30. So I'm loving that the RSI is falling. And then I like to look at my MACD, right? So of course you can see that when it's green, the stock is going up, and when it's red, it's kind of pulling back, and you can directly see the effect of a stock pulling back, right? So when your RSI right here is lowering, you see your MACD, right? Your RSI is going lower, and you see your MACD pulling back right here. So on the 180-day chart, we got our RSI at about a 40. It looks like right here we are about to have a MACD crossover, right? When is that going to happen? You really just have to keep an eye on your chart to figure out when that crossover happens, because that's a good entry point. I love the fact, like I was telling you guys, that it has this big gap to fill. So it has a gap to fill. So the gap, can't really write good on here, sorry. So the gap is about 250-ish. I'm sorry, 256. And it's going up to about 263, right? We got Black Friday coming up this Friday. So that could possibly become a catalyst. Everything was going good with this stock. Their earnings and everything was reported good. I think ideally what some investors didn't like was their goal to build more targets. like 20 or 30 a year. And so people didn't really like that because, that hikes up the operating expenses. But other than that, I think that, we're in a good position to, watch this stock and look for an entry point. And, I think this is going to be a great, great opportunity, to make some money. Sorry, guys. Trying to erase some of this. But yes, the most important thing that I want you guys to see is that we have to fill this gap right here, right? And again, let's go through it. We said our gap is about 256 to, we gotta at least close up here to 263. So we're gonna see what's happening. The market has kind of been running up, so it's due for a pullback. So we don't want to enter just because our technical analysis looks good. We want to kind of enter when it makes sense, right? So this is gonna be on my watch list for the week. I'm gonna really, really be looking at it heavily if the market opens up well in the morning. And so yeah, TGT is the ticker, Target Corporation. And I will give you guys a look at another stock that I'm looking at. They have earnings this week as well, but they've also been on like a good run. So I'm more so focused on them having a good run to see if I could possibly get into a day trade situation with Best Buy. So I'm kind of looking at some retail stocks this week. I'm still looking at my high dollar stocks in the video. I'm also checking out Airbnb for a comeback. SQ needs to come back. It's a really, really good stock. And so many more, but just kind of want to show you guys this one. And hey, we'll move on to the next one.